Hi, I'm Dr. Rose Fischer. Welcome to Natural Healing Centers in Union, Missouri. I wanted to welcome you to my clinic because we have something inside of there for everyone. There's no condition we can't treat, so you're welcome, and I'd love to sit there and teach you about anything you need to know. Hello, my name is Dr. Rose Fischer. I've been asked, how did I get involved with bioactive nutrition? Well, it's kind of an interesting story. It was an answer to a prayer because in my clinical practice at that time, I was out of chiropractic school at that time, was a registered nurse and had advanced training in clinical nutrition. I had done everything I was taught in school, doing blood work and monitoring my patients, and my patients just plateaued and they wouldn't move on to the next level. They keep coming in with the same symptoms. So with no improvement, no matter what I did nutritionally to change with the products that I was carrying. So I was becoming very frustrated. My patients were becoming very frustrated because they were leaving with bags of supplements. And then I prayed. I said, oh dear God, please send me a flyer, a representative, something to direct me to where I need to go next to serve my patients' best and highest needs. And you should always be careful what you pray for, because within 2 weeks, a BIOActive rep walked in my door and wanted me to carry the products. So if that wasn't enough affirmation for myself, I always don't believe anything until I can see it or touch it with my own hands. And I invited him to come in and work with my top 5 challenging patients. And if he could move them off of that plateau, off of square one, his products would earn a place on my shelf. So what was interesting is that's what I did, and lo and behold, my patients started getting better. Now, that wasn't without a healing crisis, because the bioactive products are very energetic, and they get in, they detoxify the cause of disease, the heavy metals, the viruses, and they do it in a very awesome way, which allows the patient to move on to the next level. And what also I like about bioactive is they have great lymphatic drainers, which is the key and the core to their product line over the years. So I was impressed by that, and I'm like, wow, I've been working with these guys. Some of these patients have been working for over a year, and I just, hit the wall. So if that wasn't enough affirmation for me to believe that this was a blessing to my practice, I had another patient came in. He had head trauma. A truck had driven over, a tandem big dump truck had driven over him while he was in the cab of his truck, and he had a upper motor neuron lesion, or a head trauma. And he would have episodes of spastic paralysis and would scream and yell in pain. Well, I was trying to figure out a protocol, trying different things with him, and I had tried some muscle stim with him. He started going in excruciating spasm, and he's yelling in my office, and I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? So with that, I went out in front of my nutritional supplement choices, and I pulled out Relaxo Force. I gave that gentleman 2 droppers full, and in less than 60 seconds, he was without pain. And at that point in time, I said, I've been a nurse. I've given injections into people that in their rear ends, and I haven't gotten that much of a relaxation response. So at that point in time, I was skeptic about homeopathy and if it would work or not, but that was the selling point, and that opened my door wide for bioactive, and that really whetted my appetite, and I was really into learning more about them. Why do I love bioactive products is everybody says they want to go treat the cause of disease. Well, other nutritional companies that are only whole food based are only addressing the biochemical pathways. Yes, they have energetic potential, but there's a certain magic about homeopathy that addresses the electronics of the body and the acupuncture meridians, and it takes the patients to the next level of healing. Now, what also made my commitment to bioactive was the founder of the company, Dr. Dan Clark. I've been involved with the company since 1990, and that's 20 years. So what happened is I got a chance to meet Dr. Dan Clark, and we had similar training in nutrition in our backgrounds, so we could really talk on the same plateau and the same plane. However, I'm going to call Dr. Dan Clark Dr. Mitochondriology, because he is like, if you fix the mitochondria, the body will fix itself, and the body will be able to detox because it'll produce enough energy to do it. And he brought some great products to the forefront that helped do that. From Hydrate to all of his products targeting upregulation of mitochondria and ATP production. Additionally, other things that are really positive about the BIOActive line is their botanicals, because they are in a liquid form, and with all the toxins of today's world, many times people have a toxic gut. I would say 70% of the people coming in your office have toxic guts. And what I loved about their products is we're a multi-dimensional system. We're chemical, we're electrical, we're structural, we have physics going on at the same time. So what treats the circulation, the nerve, the artery, the endocrine, and the energetics of the acupuncture points at the same time is a multi-dimensional product. And one of the strong points of BIOActive is they have a botanicals that are in a liquid form, and even if you have a compromised gut and you hold them in your mouth, you'll get absorption of these very energetic products. And how that proved very successful for me with kids that are sick and throwing up, and moms that, you know, what am I going to do with my child? Dr. Dan Clark taught me to rub it on their bellies, and they will absorb through the skin. So nutrition and healing through the skin with an energetic is a very important option, especially when you're dealing with people with cancer, people that are really ill, that need the energetic uplift and the detoxification strategy that these products provide. My favorite story is if I didn't have enough, believe this and embrace this, Dr. Rose, my daughter was like 2 years old when I got familiarized with BIOActive, and she had recurrent ear infections. She had taken some vaccinations, and they didn't agree with her, and she would keep having recurrent ear infections. Well, the salesperson saw my daughter and put her on Otoflom ear, back, and inflammation 1, and she took 3 doses in one day. The next morning when she woke up, there was a foam that was literally foaming out of her ear. It was like percolating out of her ear. And I was like, wow, what's that? But that was the end of her ear infections. Safe treatment is also a big plus for BIOActive, because you may have a healing crisis, like I said, a couple of days of the flu, and then you need to monitor your dosages you give people. But you can be confident that you're not going to have interactions of drugs, that you have to give another drug to handle the side effects of that drug. Side effect free healing and getting your patients to move on to the next level is what embraced my respect for the company and the line. It went from a couple of shelves to a whole closet full of supplements, because there is no condition that comes in my door at a clinic that I do not have something for. Everybody's got clogged lymphatic. In my opinion, they have the best lymphatics in the world. They energetically test better. When you use EDS or energy biofeedback devices, they match better consistently than other product lines. Why would I love this product line? First of all, I'm passionate about treating my patients. I love to have a company that is as passionate as I am, and when I hit a block, that I can get some professional brainstorming, and BIOActive has provided that with me, as well as building knowledge of acupuncture EAV points and how the body energetically is complemented by a very energetic line of nutritional supplements. So I had a whole lot of affirmations that says this is a company that you want to ally with because you get results. And when you care about your patients, you have a passion about getting them well and helping them get out of pain, you need to have something you can depend on to get the job done for you. And that's what BIOActive has done for my office. It's a great day in the neighborhood at the natural healing centers when BIOActive goes out the door for my patients, because I can stand there with a sense of confidence and know that's going to work for you.